All right, boys, welcome to the weekly live chat. We originally, when I first started the channel, I decided Wednesday night, every Wednesday I'd live stream. And even though we do multiple live streams throughout the week, here I am still on Wednesday night. I don't think I've missed one yet. Actually, I did miss one. I forgot it was Wednesday one time. But that's about it. That's about it. Hit me the next day. I realized, oh shit, yesterday was Wednesday. Oh fuck. So, either way, we are here. It is May 22nd, 2024. We can talk about UFC 302, Islam Makhachev, Dustin Poirier. We can talk about Sean Strickland, Paulo Costa. We can talk about McGregor's teased announcement. We can talk about whatever you boys want to talk about. I can't believe it's about to be Thursday. I really should have been working on 302 content, but to be honest, I haven't. I dropped a couple videos this week, but I kind of been, I don't want to say relaxing because that really isn't. I've been live streaming and I've been putting out videos, just not as crazy as I normally have. I put out the Cuts video on Sunday. I put out the Leon Edwards video on Tuesday. And I have a bunch of... I'm probably going to do it. Maybe I might do it... Depending on how long this stream is, I might do a video immediately afterwards and then drop it right away. About 302. About how good is UFC 302. I've been meaning to do that. I've been slacking. Usually I do those 2 to 3 weeks beforehand. But I could have done it this week. But I've just been like, you know what? I'm taking a little bit of time to not sit on the computer and make videos 24/7. So that's kind of what I did. The Leon video was good. I know the Leon video was a banger because I know nobody else would make that video. Like, I knew that was 1 in a million. Basically. I'm sure there's not a single other video of anyone breaking down Leon Edwards' MMA Hour interview. At least I would assume. How do I look at my profile? But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Anyway, all right. I don't know what I missed when I wasn't here. Apparently, bro's having a conversation with himself. Joey, thanks for streaming at this time because others refuse to do it at this time. Its matchups for Manchester card are absolutely great. You have an accent and race narrative. What are you talking about? Joey and the McGregor arc late to the presser. He don't give a fuck. Maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. That's facts. I have tickets for the event. How do I attend weigh-ins and media day? I don't think you can attend media day unless you're a media member. But weigh-ins, I think they email you like a code to be able to attend the weigh-ins. Like the public can still go, but I remember I got emailed a code. To go. If not, go in your email when you bought the tickets and see if there's somewhere you can request a code. What's up, Homework? What's up, C. Allen? Who's next for a boost? No idea. Brian Barberina dropped Leon Bilal. Leon badly. I'm picking Bilal 1-2 flatline KO. Flatline KO is a little bit crazy, but I see Bilal getting it done. Leon improves so much. He's a better wrestler. He's more technically... I don't know that he is a better wrestler. He definitely doesn't have more heart, and he definitely doesn't have better cardio. I'll tell you that much. And he definitely doesn't do well under pressure. So, how hot was that Strickland picture? I guarantee you didn't need to stop. Just stop. Chase, thank you for the $9.99, bro. I appreciate the $9.99, Chase. Chase has been watching the channel for a minute. Long ass time. Regular donator. I really do appreciate you, my friend. I really do appreciate you. Thank you, Chase. So, appreciate the $9.99, bro. What's up? What's up with you? Hope you're doing well. Hope your grandmother's doing well, or as well as she can be doing. Good to see you in the chat. The winner of Shavkat JDM, Leon will fight. That's what I think should happen. Bilal's too stiff. Yeah, that's what she said. The info specifically for it is on the UFC event page. It'll say what's open to the fans for fight week. Yes, there you go. There you go. Chase here, so chat is now goated. Yeah, of course. Thank you for your support of Chase is just out here supporting independent MMA media. Chase starting things off. Always. Had 2 orders of brisket, 3 pieces of cornbread. Okay. And still got energy. Okay. I don't know what that message is about, but all right. I hope you had a good meal, dude. Pat, thank you for the 99 cents. Really appreciate it, Pat. Thank you. Shout out to Pat for the poverty dono. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. Every dollar counts, you know. Shout out Sarah McLaughlin. You know, times are hard. I'm hitting the soup kitchen this Saturday. Thank you. Thoughts on buttermilk croissants? I don't know if I've had one. Maybe I have. I don't know. Where do you get one? Who wins, Izzy or Jamal Hill? I'll take Izzy. Jamal Hill will probably cry that Herb Dean lost him the fight. 2 Diet Cokes. Hilarious. Was doing the dishes and thinking about how wonderful it would be if a grown man 500 miles away logged on his computer right now to pleasure me with his throat. I'm trying to remember. You're from you're from Michigan, right? Were you here the other night? There was some softball team in town, and I think they were from Michigan. I want to say they were from the same region you were, I felt like. But I don't remember where they said. But I remember thinking I've heard that from someone before, and you're the only person I would hear that from. So is there some softball team nearby, like some tournament going through that would have anything to do with you? Like, not anything to do with you, but like you would know of? I think it's like a blue and white uniform. I told the dude we were about to have an orgy, and he was like, what the fuck? Chase, thank you for the $9.99. Last one for the night. Thank you, Chase. Appreciate you dropping the $9.99. Just dropping the bombs. Vince, thank you for the $1 dono. I really appreciate you, Vince. Thank you, Vince. Really appreciate it, Vince, for the $1 dono. I really do. To be honest, I know I joke around. I shit on 99-cent donos and $1 donos just so you guys can have a laugh about the poverty donations. But just the fact that anyone, like I told you guys, the fact that anyone's willing to send any money to me is crazy. My goal when I started the channel was to be able to pay I almost said afford. Damn, that would have been crazy. Was be able to basically get the pay-per-views for free was my thought process. If I could make enough money per month to pay for my pay-per-views, it was worth it to do the YouTube channel, even if that's all I made long term. So it's just crazy that, you know, some of these streams I'm making enough to pay for the pay-per-view in itself. I really do appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I'm actually the coach of the softball team. Fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't know. Maybe you had like a friend on it, dude. They look like straight up physical specimens. So that's what also made me think of you, Jackson, because you're a physical specimen as well. You know? That's what made me think of you. I mean, they were straight up physical specimens. Evil Hamzat Shamayev with the $9.99. Everyone's just dropping $9.99s. Currently cleaning out my apartment before I move out next weekend. Your streams have made great background music while I get through this. Thanks for all the great content. Turn another page, huh? Are you moving somewhere nicer? Are you moving into a house? Are you moving into another apartment? What are you doing? Where are you moving to? You move into a different area? Either way, I hope the move is stress-free, even though I'm sure it's not. And, hey, man. The fact that you're chilling in your apartment, packing up your belongings, listening to me talk about MMA, it means a lot. Without you boys, I'm just a dude sitting here with a camera and a microphone and a monitor talking to nobody. That's essentially what I am. Thank you for the $9.99, Evil Hamzat Shamayev. I really appreciate it. I think you've been watching for a long while as well. Pat has inspired me to donate as little as possible, so little that I can't even attach a message. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad for the inspiration. I got Patty by 3-round boxing masterclass against Bobby Green. Well, I think you should go to rehab for your crack addiction, you know. Who wins, Shavkat or Hamzat? Shavkat at welterweight, Hamzat at middleweight. Does your fiance mind that you're pleasuring us every night? She goes to bed. Depending on what time it is, she's in bed. Like, she's in bed right now. She's awake, but she's in bed going to sleep. Imagine the gate at the Sphere will be. I have no idea. They'll brag about it for sure. Benoit Saint-Denis beats Justin Gaethje. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. 100% Benoit Saint-Denis beats Dustin as well, I think. Who do you honestly think headlines the Sphere? I think it's Topuria. I wonder if Dana's really going to, because like recently Sean's been talking about, I wonder if they do Topuria, Holloway main event, co-main event, O'Malley versus Merab. That'd be a mega event. It would be a mega event in the Sphere. That'd be a big ass card. Check out my team, the Average Joes. What's up? I have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I just got off work. What type of bull crap is this? You just got off and you have to get up at 3:30? That's absolute horseshit. Do you and your fiance sleep in separate rooms? No, we do not. But you wouldn't know nothing about having any rooms, dude, because you probably live with your mother in a 2-bedroom apartment. Low T. I live in South Florida, moving back with my parents for a few months, and then moving to Nevada for a new job. Awesome, man. Congrats on the new job. Congrats on the new job, man. I hope you enjoy it in Nevada. Would MMA Joey fight Andrew? I don't know who that is. No way Justin will kick his ass. Dude, Justin has no jiu-jitsu. He would get subbed. If he ends up in the same situations that Poirier was in, he's getting subbed. In my humble opinion, he gets subbed badly. Joe, imagine they do to Poirier, O'Malley, and Dana's excuses one-time event. They had to do it big. That would be crazy. Thanks, dude. Maybe I'll check out the next Apex show. Shut up. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Derek B, thank you for the 99 cents. You should have kept that for your hair transplant, bro. But thank you for the 99 cents, Derek. Have you seen Jones insulting fans over DMs while saying he has a bunch of houses and friends? I seen somebody talking about it on Twitter, but I didn't really look into it. I haven't really been paying attention too much to Twitter. Or really much in general these last couple days. Joey, thoughts on Tom Nolan versus Alex Reyes at Perth? Tom Nolan wrecks Alex Reyes. Could you share your thoughts on Almeida Romanov fight if you haven't already? Thanks for your insight. I think Almeida ragdolls him. Romanov has some decent defense early, but then gasses out and gets subbed in the second round. I'll take Almeida by ragdolling second round finish. Maybe TKO, maybe rear naked choke, but Almeida will gas him because Romanov has no gas tank. I don't even know if that motherfucker trains. I think he just has decent jiu-jitsu and shows up and is just a big fuck. Literally after one round, you give me Romanov after one round, easy work. Topuria, Volk, first Volk, or Holloway more likely. I don't think Volk's coming back for the Sphere. I think it's Topuria versus Holloway. And if I'm Volk, I would welcome that too. Agreed, thanks. So check out Chaos versus Semmelsberger yet. To be honest, I haven't even been on the computer outside of when I've been streaming or making videos, and I haven't had a chance yet, but I will. I promise that I will. You just keep reminding me, dude. I will. Hopefully I'll do it. Hopefully do it tonight after the stream. I wish I would have done it already. I wish I would have done it to watch for my prediction video, but I just didn't. Do you think Charles versus Gamrot will happen anytime soon? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think the UFC really likes Gamrot all that much. Romanov fight with Blagoy was so bad, dude. Look at his fight against Volkov. He gassed out in like 2 seconds. I'm so glad I didn't pick that scrub. Remember when people were hyping up Romanov? He came in like with a really good physique one fight. Honest reaction to Khalil out. And also news of possible replacement being found. 303 is a 2 out of 10 card. Very bad. Dude, 303 is straight up dog shit. Straight up dog shit. Udo Smedic versus Chaos Williams. Who you got? I'll take Chaos right now. Preliminarily, I'll take Chaos. But I'm not sure. Medic is decent. Charles isn't going to fight Colby, dude. Charles isn't going up and fighting Colby. How can Costa beat Strickland? Pressure, pressure, and more pressure. I don't know why everyone shits on Apex cards so much. The cage is smaller. No, it doesn't. Dude, I don't even think that's true. I don't even think the finishing rate is even higher. I don't think that's actually been studied. All right, I'll remind you after stream. Sorry to keep... Dude, don't worry about it. Keep asking me, bro. I feel bad that I haven't done it yet. Joey, Derek from More Plates, More Dates, accusing you of steroid use. Your response? Yeah, I'm on so many PEDs, dude. That's why I'm so jacked. I think more likely Ulberg steps in versus Hill. I don't know. I feel like they're going to give him Anthony Smith to beat up. Joe, now that O'Malley's champ, I'm having trouble remember all his fights. I can't recall what happened the first Cheeto fight. Do you remember what happened? Yeah, I do. O'Malley got his legs brutally chopped. Then he got shucked to the ground. and flash KO'd with brutal ground and pound elbows, and then he was stretchered out of the cage with no serious injuries. It was a pretty nasty finish from Vera. Who do you think is a replacement for Khalil? I don't know. I have no evidence to support this, but I feel like it's going to end up being Anthony Smith. Because Anthony Smith wants to get back in title contention. Cut Almeida if you lose this one, sure. Ilya will liver shot TKO Max in round 3. That'd be crazy. That's an oddly specific prediction. Remember this, y'all? The surprise Islam been talking about. He's working on guillotine Dustin. Imagine guillotine Dustin. That'd be funny. You always say that about O'Malley Vera 1. I mean, that's what happened. I feel bad for McParkin. They gave Lucas Dresky instead of a step up after beating Usman. Dresky isn't that bad, but yeah. I think the surprise Islam is talking about is sleeping Dustin. It wouldn't shock me if he slept Dustin, because Dustin's going to be terrified of the grappling. Mark my words. Apex cards are so depressing. The fights are taking all the top 25, 50 fighters and span on a wheel. What do you mean? I'm missing. But yeah, Apex cards are depressing, dude. The crowd, I mean, is horrible. The fight cards are usually just built horribly. Islam Dustin's not going to be a war. Azat Mirzakhanov versus Alonzo Menifield. I would take Mirzakhanov. It's going to be Islam's own guillotine. Imagine Islam really did get gillied. Oh, everyone would be like, oh, Dustin didn't listen to everyone and blah, 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 blah. I don't think it'd be possible. Looks like it's talk. MVP Gary both agreed. I don't know. When you hit 50K, we want merch. I did merch for a very little short period of time for the OGs when people were asking, and like only a couple people have it. But maybe. Does Hill have a replacement? No. I'll never forget Bryce Mitchell and Jai Herbert pulling Ilya on the back foot and tagging him with straight shots. Ilya is generally so one-dimensional on the back foot once you get him moving. Yeah, I remember him getting rocked by, I think it was a head kick against Jai Herbert. I was saying it was random 25-50 ranked fighters on a number generator, basically. Dustin has no chance. Islam by cat. Dustin would have to land like a knee as Islam shoots in, or Islam would have to get hurt, like throwing a kick or something. Bro, I stay rocking my MMA Joey shirt. Look, Derek's got one. Derek's got an MMA Joey shirt, you see? I'll bring it back one day. Joe, your favorite fighter, Charles Radke's on the June 8th prelims. Oh, sweet. Can't wait. Charles Radke. That embarrassing performance against Blood Diamond was crazy. But then he had a good win in his next fight, in a fight that I thought he was clearly going to lose. Who did he fight in his second fight? I don't remember who it was. But I thought he was definitely going to lose. And somehow he pulled it off. What was the design of the shirt? I don't remember exactly what it looked like. But it was just kind of like my cartoon head. And had like a little cool like cage design behind it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like groundbreaking or anything. It wasn't like crazy, but it's pretty cool. Gilbert Urbina. Radke Goat. Same guy fighting Malat. Dude, Malat literally single-handedly ruined his career. The fact that he got starched out by Neil Magny is crazy. I forgot about him, not going to lie. I really told media to pay him. I died laughing. Yeah, dude, he really did. What an embarrassment. Radke's super annoying. His personality and style just... What I don't like about Radke is Radke has a shit fighting style, right? He's not good, but there's a lot of fighters who aren't good. And that now you have like a small group of the fan base behind him because they liked his post-fight interview. That fight against Blood Diamond was absolute dog shit. The beard wasn't luscious enough. It didn't do it justice. Oh, you saw it? You saw it? How tall are you with New Balances on? My New Balances on, I'm 6'5". Neil Magny has good wins, though. Sure. How are you so handsome, Joey? I don't know, bro. It's just this is the way I was born. Tall, dark, and handsome. With a thick, luscious beard. And not to mention, a total badass as well. A total badass. You know what I mean? Like, I will gladly go outside on a normal day and just club someone to within an inch of their life just because they step on my New Balances with their shoes they just got done cutting the grass with. You know what I mean? So I just got all of it. Blood Diamond got KO'd in the first round of the first fight outside of the UFC. Dude, Blood Diamond's a scrub. I've been saying that for a long time. You will respect my authority. So Mac's going to beat someone who starts someone he lost to 3 times. Basically, maybe. You guys are going to kill me for saying this, but Radke's left hook is absolutely nasty. Yeah, in his last fight, I don't know if it's always like that, but against, you know, Gilbert Urbina, I believe it was pretty nice. I liked him for the post-fight until he apologized for it. Congratulations, dude. I think those type of people are the corniest fucking type of people. Like, they live through other men. They're like, oh, yeah, I want to say this publicly. Just say it, you pussy. Like, if I thought that way, I would genuinely say that shit out loud all the time. But it's just weird to like get behind someone else like, oh, we got a rule breaker over here. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. I just think those people are like just weirdos who like they pick out one thing from like one fighter from an interview or something and they're like, oh yeah, I like him because of this specifically. Even when they have a shit fight style. What makes me dislike fighters like that mostly, or not fighters like that, fans like that, is Sean Strickland. Like, the fact that people like Sean Strickland just because he says crazy shit, I can respect that. I can understand that. But he literally has the shittiest fight style known to man, and people only like him because he says crazy shit. So, for me, I just find that so corny. Joe, who's this Blood Diamond? Yeah, it's Mike Mathetha. I forgot. He lost the Blood Diamond moniker. So, I think it's... I think you don't call him Blood Diamond. He's now Mike Mathetha. Who do you think's stepping in for Jamal Hill? I'm picking Anthony Smith. I think the UFC wants to give Jamal Hill a layup. So, who do you think Andre Fialho getting KO? What do you think of Andre? Dude, Andre Fialho's brain dead at this point. I feel bad for him. I feel bad. Who do you think? Who will headline this Sphere? I think it's Topuria Holloway. It's Topuria Holloway. It's Topuria Holloway. It's Topuria Holloway. I reiterate that I like both Sean and Izzy, and people saying Izzy is boring while Sean is literally the same fighter with less fun fights. It's hilarious. Yeah, Sean has a way shittier style, in my opinion, than Izzy. And Sean was fighting lesser competition, too. If Izzy was fighting the competition that Sean was, he would have starched out every single one of them with a brutal KO. Why don't you think Smith would fight Hill? Sean does do damage with his jab. He needs to stay in the pocket more. Yeah, he just has one of the worst fights. I think he's one of the like I don't find any of like the high level guys boring just because I understand this isn't a bar fight. But dude, the way Strickland fights, it's like, damn, dude, it's not even actually fighting. Costa knocks out Strickland. I hope you're right. I'm leaning Costa more and more every day. Magny's an elite gatekeeper, basically. Magomed Ankalaev versus Jamal Hill's a dream matchup. Oh, sign me up for that. I bet he's fighting. Dude, if Ortega gets a title shot, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to go up to the UFC Apex and just shit my britches like it's going out of style and protest. That's what we got to do. If Brian Ortega gets a title shot, we're showing up to the UFC Apex and we're just going to shit our britches like it's going out of style. Okay? And then Dana White's going to be like, what for? What for? Where's Jimmy Crute? Hopefully retired. Joe, do you think Magny is one of the best gatekeepers of all time? Maybe. I would have to think about it. I think Bisping was a decent gatekeeper for a while. Who else was a gatekeeper? Yo Romero was a gatekeeper for a bit. Aljo called out Mavsar. Did he actually? I thought he was calling out everyone else but Mavsar. UK fans will be asleep in the morning watching Leon versus Bilal. Hopefully not. Khabibulov versus Almeida, early prediction. I'll lean Khabibulov right now. But I don't know. They're both really good strikers. I think Khabibulov can mix in a little grappling now. Who has Costa beat? The Romero win was a robbery. It was not a robbery, but I thought Romero had done just enough to edge it out. Who has Strickland beat, bro? Who has Strickland beat? Oh, he beat Adesanya. Adesanya, that fluke win. Adesanya was drinking and driving every fucking day. You know what I mean? So, I'm telling you that's a fact. Well, I mean, people who've been here for a while know I wouldn't make that shit up. I literally heard from somebody before the fight happened. I never said it on here because I wasn't supposed to. But that Izzy was out getting drunk and not taking the fight serious. Yeah, Aljo made a Marab style skit and called out on his Instagram. Fair enough. Just rewatch Romero versus Adesanya to see what, dude, it was a boring ass fight. I was pissed about Romero versus Adesanya because I was hyped for that fight. Dana said he turned Power Slap from $3 million to $750 million already. That's fucking crazy. Is Rumble paying him 300? Is Rumble paying him 750? Who wins, Imavov or Jarrett? I'm leaning Jarrett right now, but Jarrett is getting older, man. He's on the decline. I think Imavov's on the come up. Typically, I go younger guys always. Also, I think Costa is a stylistic bad matchup for sure. I think Strickland in a way and Costa in a way are bad style matchups for each other. But if it's a close fight, Costa's going to be pressuring, so he's going to steal some of those rounds. Hit the like button. Yeah, if you guys could like the stream, I would really appreciate if you guys could like the stream. Did you see ESPN's post saying Sean Strickland was one of the best boxers in the UFC? No, I did not. Thank God for that. I want Anthony Smith to win. That if he does step in, I think Jamal Hill is a piece of crap human. Yeah, I think he's a piece of shit too. I'll never forget people like being pissed because I defended Ariel Helwani saying, why is Jamal Hill threatening a media member? And I went and pulled up the questions that he was mad that Ariel asked, and they were totally genuine questions. I mean, if you're that angry over somebody asking another grown man just normal questions, and it somewhat has to do with you, and you're angry that you're threatening him when he doesn't even train, you're just a pussy. You know, he wouldn't dare do that to me. He wouldn't dare fucking try that with me. I'm telling you right now. Slump City. I'd send him right to Slump City, and then I'd be like, thoughts on wearing New Balances? Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Who wins, Mavsar or Aljo? Mavsar. Is Strickland versus Costa 5 rounds? Yes, it is 5 rounds, which I'm happy about. But that favors Strickland, for sure. Jared is 40, coming off an injury. I know. That's why I'm kind of leaning. I'm kind of thinking picking a Mav off. Sean Strickland beat Izzy, and Izzy beat Costa, so therefore Sean beats Costa. MMA math doesn't work. And Sean didn't beat Izzy. It was a brutal robbery. What does that constitute? Constitutes an ass eating. I mean, whooping. McGregor versus Poirier 4 in the pipelines if Dustin pulls it off. Dude, if Dustin wins and Conor loses, they might still give Conor a title shot. Let me ask you guys. If Dustin wins the title and Conor loses against Chandler, what percentage of a chance does the UFC give him a title shot anyway? Please let me know. Because I think there's still a chance they would give him the title shot anyway and say, oh, well, this is a big fight, and this is what the fans want, and the kid's done everything we've ever asked them, and Dustin wants to fight, and Conor wants to fight, and, you know, it's big business. 100%? 0-0? Now, I think there's a chance, which is sad. I think there's a chance that it would still happen. Dustin wins. Conor gets starched. I think there's still a chance. I think Dana would stoop that low. You guys think more favorably of him than I do. You think Conor stays at 170? It's hard to say, dude. I think Conor's on a fast track to influencer boxing, to be honest. I want you guys to remember that. 40% chance? I would say like a 30% chance it could happen, which is way too high. Everyone's getting title shots off of losses these days, I know. How crazy is it Conor McGregor doesn't have a good win in 8 years? I almost said 4 years. 8 fucking years. Let's put it this way. The last time Conor had a good win, I was 5 years away from starting my channel. 5 fucking years away. 5 years away. Pretty damn crazy. Who else got a title shot coming off a loss? I'm trying to think. Who got a title shot coming off a loss? There's been some. Damn. I know Yo Romero got one, but that was a while ago. I thought there was some recently. Yeah, Chael got one. Stipe's about to get one. Adesanya's about to get one, which is true. I thought there was a couple that were more recent. But I think I was thinking of Stipe. It's happened before. Cheeto didn't get one, but it was undeserved. Cheeto got a win. Jose Aldo? When did Jose Aldo? Maybe he did. I thought there was more recent examples, but I think it's just Stipe we're thinking of. Usman got one, yeah, but that doesn't really count, I don't think. Juliana was about to get one. That's facts. Would you count former champs that just lost? No, I wouldn't really count that. The point is there's plenty of undeserved title shots was my point. Real prediction on McGregor versus Paul. If McGregor and Paul boxed each other, it wouldn't shock me if Paul KO'd him. Should I think the money belt is too obvious? Please, God, no. I'm telling you to ruin the sport. If people applaud that, if people applaud that, I'm going to be sick with the sport. I may stop posting. If there's a money weight belt, there's a chance I just never post again. I'm being dead serious. I don't think I would stop, but like I'm being dead serious. I would really consider just giving up. Be like, I just don't care. I'm not watching the sport. I would quit the sport almost. I would think about it. Seriously consider it. You were kidding when you said Sean didn't beat Izzy, right? Dude, Izzy clearly won 2, 3, and 4. Sean won 1 and 5. People just don't believe it because they're biased. Thoughts on Silva Sonnen in boxing? I told you guys, Sonnen is a poor rich guy. I don't know how long it's going to take for you to get it. Conor isn't going for that 155. Okay. Costa doesn't have a gas tank to handle Strickland's constant pressure. Costa has better cardio than people give him credit for. You can maybe give Sean round 1. Yeah, guys, back me up on this. We all been through this, right? We all know Adesanya clearly won, right? And people are just biased, right? It's just some Sean Strickland fans. They can't stand to see a guy from Nigeria beat him up. Everyone knows that. Everyone in the chat knows that too. Jay, fun fact, Kevin Holland has fought 16 times since Conor last won a fight. Yep, exactly. Yep. I think Izzy won 4-1 to be honest. I wouldn't go 4-1, but 3-2 pretty clear. But, you know, the judges robbed him. He won every round. I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, he won 2 through 5, and 1 was razor thin. Izzy's undefeated. Joey crazy. But do you think Guru and Jones are working together on the low to make themselves more popular? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean. Sean won that fight. I hate the guy. Dude reps Jordan Peterson. Don't know who that is. Other than Izzy, who has Strickland really beaten? Nobody. In all seriousness, Strickland fans are mad racist. Look, I'm not going to say all Strickland fans are racist. I won't say all Sean Strickland fans are racist, but all racists are Sean Strickland fans. Let's put it that way. And that's facts. If you're a racist MMA fan, you're definitely a Sean Strickland fan, for sure. Facts, everyone knows Izzy beat Pereira 3 times. Agreed. Joe, you're still my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, Darian. Bro never lost a round. No way, you're serious, dude. The chat's backing me up. I mean, do you not know about popular opinion here? That means it's always right. Yeah, I would go 49, 46. Izzy, I wouldn't go that far, man. I had a 48, 47, 49, 46, maybe, depending on how you score round 1. But if you watch that sequence where Izzy got dropped, he was a little bit off balance, and those follow-up shots never landed either. Go watch those follow-up shots in slow-mo. They all land on the arms. Well, kind of cool that you don't know who Jordan Peterson is. I feel like I've heard the name, but I don't know who he is. Strickland arguably beat Jarrett and DDP, but they are extremely close. Agreed. That's facts. In all fairness, Izzy has racing tendencies as well. Fair enough. Agreed with Darian. Joe's my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. I think Izzy KO'd Strickland. Yeah, I agree. Izzy was just letting Sean gas out. Yeah, in the first round. He let Sean gas himself out by punching his forearms, and then, you know, he beat him up the rest of the fight. Yeah, Izzy was slipping the punch in the first round. Izzy didn't even get dropped, moved with the punch. You're really saying Izzy won the Strickland fight? Did you not watch the fight, bro? I swear, have you not watched the fight? Only clowns still think Sean won. We all know it was a robbery. Izzy dropped Strickland in 2 and 3, and no one talks about that. Yeah, they say he was off balance, but he wasn't. Izzy, dude, come on now. I'm not even gonna entertain. If we can't accept reality, then right. Round 1, Strickland hurt his hands punching Izzy's face, so damage trumps in favor of Izzy. Now he hurt his forearm, so it didn't really land to the face. Good thing don't waste the brain space on clowns like Peterson. I guess you guys don't like him. I really don't like Sean, but he did beat Izzy, but it was a burned out Izzy. It was a drinking and driving Izzy, but Izzy still beat him up pretty good. We all know that. I have a feeling Chimaev versus Rob ends in a draw. Chimaev winning 1-10-8 round 2 and then lose 3, 4, and 5. Now I think Chimaev buzzsaws through him and finishes him in the first or second. Adesanya won, guys. Facts. Reality is Izzy beat Sean. Agreed. Let's do a rematch Strickland Izzy. That would be good. Agreed. Izzy never dropped Strickland, but he wobbled him badly in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round. Yeah. Strickland just wears it well. So I think a lot of the people who don't pick up on the nuances of MMA didn't pick it up. Sean was wobbled badly. In the 4th, he almost went down, but he really had a good poker face. He almost went down badly. Strickland was trying to get in the north-south position on Izzy. Yeah. Judges robbed Izzy because of his political beliefs. Yeah, that's it. Sean was safe because Izzy allowed him to be. Yep. Kevin Holland versus Mikhail Olashechek. Don't give a fuck. What's your favorite Strickland fight? Is there one that's even good? I'll say the Abuse fight because it was fun. It was fun. If anyone says Strickland is one of the most exciting fighters, is brain dead. Yeah. Rematch, but for now, let's drop it. It's funny how you only read the good comments about Izzy. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Joe Rogan sent me a message that the 3rd round was Sean was holding his left pinky toe. Funny, if we take that into account, I had Adesanya 5-0. Just how broke is Cejudo that he's calling Rob. Dude, the fact that he's calling out Rob Font for the Apex is crazy, dude. That just shows how far Cejudo has fallen, that he ruined his career. So... why are people saying Kevin Holland is saving the card? I don't know, dude. I fucking hate Kevin Holland. For now on, new least favorite fighter is Kevin Holland. Chad Hero, thank you for the $4.99. Izzy was styling on Sean after he slipped his punch. Give the ref the thumbs up. What a Chad. I would say it was 4-1 win, but Joey is kind, so 3-2. Yeah, dude, I'm with you, dude. Like, go watch all the follow-up shots after the first round where Izzy was a little bit off balance. All of them landed to the forearms. Thank you for the $4.99 chat here. I agree with you 150%. 4-1, I just think you have to give Sean round 1 just because of the optics of what appeared to be a drop. And then round 5, it was close enough. And then Strickland was moving forward at the end, screaming, and Izzy wasn't fighting. So you have to give Sean round 5. So that's why I have it 3-2. These fight cards make me love the fact I saw 300 live. I think Israel's going to knock Chimaev out. I would love to see that matchup. Aspinall would unironically 50-45 Aspinall on any weight. I don't know about that. You're right, actually. Never mind. Strickland's more exciting than Hamzat. Joey, what's your 302 prediction for the main? I don't know 100% yet, but I'm 99% sure picking Islam by sub. You're fucking with us, mate? About what? About what? Nah, I'm going to go Islam by sub. If Holland loses to Mikkel, what's next for him? Hopefully Bellator PFL. How can you hate Kevin Holland? He talks mad shit. He's a bum fighter, dude. He's literally a bum fighter that people only like because he opens his big fucking mouth. Thoughts on Kevin Holland's short notice for 303? Dana White privilege. Who scored it for Sean went back to rescore the round Dom style? Yeah. Is he only lost because the Australian judges were paid off by Alex Pereira? I can't stand Holland. I'm glad I'm not only one. I would give Izzy round 1. The fact he didn't get KO'd gives him the round. Dude, the fact that Izzy was able to recover from that barrage of Strickland just trying to empty the tank in that first round and look for a finish, it gave me goosebumps. That was goosebumps. That was a legendary moment by Adesanya. If Izzy cut Sean in round 5, we could have gone back and rescored the rest of the card. Agreed. Hamzat is 10 times more exciting fighter than Strickland. Agreed. Izzy could not miss against Strickland. He didn't throw much, but each time he did, damage was absolutely punishing. One of Stylebender's best performances for sure. 100% Jackson. Pat Matthews, thank you for the $9.99. Izzy got shut down by Strickland. Sean checked almost every calf kick, made Izzy miss constantly, and his overall bad stylistic matchup for him. In a rematch, I'd pick Izzy, but clear win for Sean. I think you messed up. Strickland got shut down by Izzy. Izzy checked almost every calf kick, made Sean miss constantly. His overall bad stylistic matchup for him. In a rematch, I'd definitely pick Izzy to win again. I agree, Pat. I think you messed that up a little bit. Strickland hates WMMA, yet his fights... Yeah, there's WMMA fights better than Strickland's fights. Thank you, Pat, for the $9.99, bro. I think you misplaced some of the words, though. I think you misplaced some of the words. You kind of mixed up some names there. Yeah, Strickland is equivalent to low-level women's MMA. Why are you so angry? When did I show any anger? If they ran back Kevin Holland versus Hamza, it'd be a lot closer. Yeah, right. Gary's one of my favorite fighters. He's one of the best. Who do you think winning Izzy versus Dricus? I think Izzy's going to starch him out. Dude, at one point, go watch Dricus. I know someone knows what round it is specifically. Dricus threw a combination and just, at one point, Sean Strickland was standing there like this and was looking at the dead center of Dricus's back. If Izzy catches him off balance rushing in like that, Izzy's going to clip him right on the fucking chin. I really think Izzy might, unless Dricus can really just grapple fuck Izzy, I think Izzy's going to make Dricus look like a bum. Joe, you think Mighty Mouse is slightly overhyped because people say Habib is overhyped because he fought nobody, then called Mighty Mouse a goat? Yeah, I think Mighty Mouse is definitely overhyped. What's up, Joey? What's up, Bitsy? Carlos Barca is definitely a better fighter than Strickland. How many Pantosians will it take to defeat one Tom Aspinall? 2. Listen, I'm all for Strickland hate, but with how boring he is, but look at the striking differential and how frequently Sean made Izzy miss and countered him while he was out of position. I don't know what you're getting at, Pat. I don't know what you're getting at, Pat. I think you're missing the whole point here, Pat. I wonder how Izzy's takedown defense will hold up against Dricus. Strickland had like 7 takedowns from Dricus. Yeah, I think Dricus has to grapple nonstop if he wants to beat Izzy. Jokes aside, even though Strickland looked great, I'm interested to see how the rematch goes. I know Izzy will beat Strickland in a rematch unless Izzy has fallen off a cliff. The UFC is doing Jarrett Cannonier dirty. I don't necessarily think so. Izzy will counter DDP. Izzy counter striking will eat him up. Yeah, Izzy will probably finish him, I think. People always talk about Izzy Pereira 2 or Holloway versus Gaethje, but truly one of the all-time great KOs is Izzy versus Strickland in the 3rd round, but the ref didn't see Sean go out, and Izzy was confused. Yeah, and it was a flash KO, and Sean woke up when he hit the canvas. You don't think Izzy is too old? I'm picking DDP by ground and pound TKO. I think there's a chance Izzy could be on the decline, but I think he just was super active and was getting drunk every night. Timeout Pat Matthews for trolling. Yeah, I don't like the fact that Pat decided to troll all of a sudden. Who you got winning, Bilal or Leon? I got Bilal getting the finish. I'm not even kidding, and I don't see myself changing my pick, but I could. Early picks is always an early pick. I've been picking Bilal for a long time. And if Bilal's like a massive underdog, I'm definitely betting on Bilal as well. What's your take on champions keeping their belts if it's a draw? Makes sense. Kind of makes sense. What are you going to do? Give it to the other person? Make it vacant? I don't know. If Strickland loses to Costa, he's going back to the Apex. That's facts. If Usman wants to go up and fight Israel when they were both in their primes, who do you think would have won? Izzy, for sure. Izzy will be out for over a year and a half when he fights Dricus. He's ever had a long layoff, and on his return, what did he look like? I don't know if Izzy's ever had a long layoff, now that I think about it. But I think it'll do him well. It's not like he's going to be out for a ridiculous amount of time. He'll be out for a little less than a year. If he fights in August, he'll be out for less than a year. I think it'll look good. A couple more hill sprints for a boost, and no BS, he KO'd Strickland for sure. Izzy Strickland would be a Strickland win with Izzy winning more exchanges. A closer fight with Strickland outboxing him. Okay. Izzy probably won't beat DDP. A whole weekend without the long clock. That's facts. Bilal did not lose to Leon, dude. Is all the chat trolling? You're the one that's trolling, bro. You're the one that's trolling, bro, Pat. I don't know why you got to keep trolling, dude. I thought you were a very good contributing member of the chat, and now you're just trolling all of a sudden, acting like Strickland clearly won. The layoff could help Izzy. He was always an active fighter. Yeah, I agree. Round 2, 3, and 4 of the Izzy Strickland fight reminded me of Holloway Cater fight. Izzy just absolutely pouring it on him. Yeah, I mean, dude, Strickland had his back against the fence the entire middle of the fight, 2, 3, and 4, and Izzy was just picking him apart. Some of those counter shots, Izzy would back Strickland up against the fence. Strickland would throw a jab. Izzy would bob and weave, and some of those right hands, those right straights that Izzy was throwing, was just sublime. I agree, Jackson. Why are people surprised about Sean Strickland fight after Izzy had trouble with Kelvin Gastelum? That's crazy. Didn't Leon already beat Bilal? No. Bilal beat Leon. Conor, because Leon should have been DQ'd. I can't wait for Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Corey's my favorite bantamweight fighter. That's a banger fight. Israel made him look like an amateur. Yeah, for sure. Israel really poured it on him, for sure. Did you hear Holland suggesting he and Strickland should fight for the middleweight BMF? Are you serious? Are you just trolling me right now? Or is that really he said that? Holland's literally the PMF. Pussy motherfucker. Dude's just there collecting checks, dude. It's like if I just showed up to lose every fight just so I could collect a check. Still waiting for Izzy to chase Jones at heavyweight? Yeah. Dude, I remember when Izzy was flirting with the Jones fight, and I knew Jones would fucking maul him bad. Just wait till Jan O'Malley fight in a 5-rounder for the second fight, back and forth in MMA history. I'm calling. That'd be a banger matchup. That's one of the fights I need to see. Make the belt vacant, but instant rematch. Keep it feels like they won the fight anyway. I know what you mean. But, nah, if it's a draw, then how can they lose it? They never lost it. It's like the fight never happened. Izzy made Strickland look like Costa. Yeah. Corey or Umar? I'm back and forth. Umar hasn't proven himself against the best of the best, but I think he's really good. But Corey's improved his grappling. I'm slightly leaning Umar, but I'm back and forth on that one. I was leaning Corey, then I'm leaning Umar, then I'm leaning Corey. Bilal will outclass Leon, I agree. I don't get what you like about Izzy. I don't even necessarily like Izzy, dude. Just because I speak fact, I don't understand that. Just because I speak facts doesn't, like, I don't understand. When I speak positively about someone, I'm just speaking facts. And when I speak negatively about someone, I'm just discussing the facts for the most part. So it's not about liking or disliking, you know. Singing praise or having criticism has nothing to do with like or dislike 99% of the time. So Strickland fights anyone, anywhere, as long as he gets a good paycheck. Okay. Do you think anyone beats Kayla Harrison? I think it's possible. Bummus motherfucker belt. Without his chin, I don't think Holland would do very well. Holland saved 302. Who wins between Chad Hero and Kayla Harrison? Kayla Harrison. Bro, all you do is trash fighters you don't like. Not true. You said you were going to speak the truth on your channel, but you suck. Okay. That's just not true. We actually just talked about that. You're not speaking facts about Strickland. What are you talking about? I don't know what to make of Sandhagen. He KOs people, but only when there's no threat. Yeah, he's been KOing like kind of the guys on the way out. You either have to hate or love someone according to MMA fans. There's very few guys I love and there's very few guys I hate, you know. That's just facts, you know. What I care about is high level MMA. That's really all I care about. So if you perform at a high level, I like watching you fight, and that's end all be all for me. Did you watch any of the Conor McGregor interview? I saw clips on Twitter. He attacked everyone except Sean O'Malley. He sounded drunk and high. Said he would go after Max Holloway, fake belt. Max would kill him. I saw some clips. That's all I saw, some clips. Every Strickland statement has been facts. Yeah, I don't understand where we're messing that up. Did you see Cage Side Convo video talking about if he could beat MMA YouTubers in a fight? I don't know who that is, but that's fucking weird, dude. There's so many weirdos out there. I've had people send me shit. And there's so many weirdos out there trying to get attention off of other motherfuckers' names. And I think it's so pussy. I think it's literally the definition of pussy behavior. You will never, ever, ever see me trying to invoke another YouTuber's name to try to get attention. That is the most pussy shit I have ever seen in my entire life. People who were trying this. Let me be very specific about what I'm talking about. people trying to be MMA YouTubers, invoking other MMA YouTubers' names to try to get attention. It's just fucking weird, man. It's just fucking weird. I'm assuming that's what you're kind of talking about there. But let me just say this. There's not another MMA YouTuber that I've seen out there clicking through here and there that I wouldn't dump on their fucking head. Okay? They would sue me and end up paying their medical bills for the rest of their life because that's how bad I would wreck them. Okay? So, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm 6'5" with my white New Balances on. I'm 290, and I can go all day. Ask your mother, okay? I got unlimited stamina, okay? I could be top 15 in the UFC heavyweight division right now, just based off my stamina alone, okay? I'm a triathlete, all right? It may not look like it, but I'm telling you right now, I have stamina to go for days. So, that's my point. But I don't even know who you're talking about, really, honestly. But that's just fucking weird in general. Sean is mentally ill. Get over it. Yeah, Sean is mentally ill. What's high-level MMA when most fights are boring? I don't think most fights are boring. You got 1-2 minutes tops. Dude, you have never, ever, 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 ever seen me, bruh. All right? I could out-cardio half the heavyweight division for sure. All right? Just got my first stripe on my black belt in Rex Kwon Do. Yeah. I went to Rex Kwon Do School of Martial Arts. Look, I'm telling you right now, the Discord members, they know my fucking credentials, okay? Strickland landed 137 total. Izzy landed 94. Strickland had 1 knockdown. That wasn't a real knockdown, bro. And those stats aren't real. Joey, I actually asked my mom about you one time and the weirdest shit-eating grin across her face. Dude, that's... I would assume. She's like, yeah, he's got cardio for fucking days. I'm telling you. Half of it's just cardio. Out cardio and half the heavyweight division means you walk to the fridge. That's my point. That's my point, bro. So. Okay, I'm a dumbass, but now I know y'all are trolling. Pat, how did you not know that literally everyone in the chat was going along with it just to fuck with people who were just watching? There's somebody probably editing a video right together right now that's saying I'm so biased and delusional. So, Diego Lopez versus Lauren Murphy. Sign me up, but the UFC's not going to do that. Hey, Joey, feels about the heavyweight division, how I feel about the bantamweight division. I smoke O'Malley every day of the week, twice on Sunday. Weed is tight. Niles, you have the sickest references. Niles wouldn't hurt a fly, though. Hey, I never got the link for the Discord. Were you a member? It's only for people who sign up to become members. I haven't been giving out. I stopped giving it to gifted members a while ago because basically you had weirdos sharing the link, which was annoying as fuck. Do you think you could out-grapple Shamil the Blob Gaziev? Dude, I don't know. Me and Shamil, we have the exact same build. I'm probably just a little bit stronger. We just tight. I had a little too much. Yeah. I like weed. Dude, hey, can we talk about the fact that I was just joking around and the whole chat, the whole regulars of the chat just went with it? I'm telling you right now, someone right now is editing up a video talking about how delusional I am. I don't believe that for a second, Low T. How would Dricus versus Vittori go? It wouldn't shock me if... Dude, I feel like anyone can beat Dricus in the middleweight division. Jamal Pogues is a bad matchup for Joey. I'll tell you right now, I would beat the dog shit out of Robelis Despain. I'm telling you right now. I swear if I ever seen Robelis Despain on the street, I'm fucking double-legging him and beating him to a pulp just to prove a point. I don't care if I go to jail for 2 or 3 years, okay? I don't care if I go to jail for 2 to 3 years. I just need to prove a point to the chat. You guys better run up the subscribers while I'm in the pen. It's actually crazy people believe, though. Wow. Yeah, people are stupid, dude. People are stupid. Is it me or do you see Islam KO and Dustin are making Dustin look silly on the feet? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Press the like button or Joey will come for you. You're only safe because I allow you to be safe. Yeah, if you guys could all like the stream, I would really appreciate it. You've been slacking too much? Okay. But yeah, like the stream, like the stream, like the stream, like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. You complained about his cardio, yet in your professional career, you only went to the 5th twice, and you were lost one of them. What the fuck are you talking about? So, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Big Donut, thank you for the $4.99. Thoughts on Biased? Lucas and Guru trying to claim Volk as top 5 all-time GOAT, but want him to fight Bryce next and avoid Emmett, Ilya, Lopez, Allen, etc. I'm horrible with lists in terms of like the top 5 discussion. I think Volk is one of the greats. But I think a lot of people have a propensity to protect fighters they love. And people want Volk to get a bounce back fight. Bryce is a bounce back fight. Aljamain Sterling, a bounce back fight. Emmett could chin him. Ilya would chin him again. Probably. Lopez could sub him. Allen's a tough matchup. I think Volk probably beats Lopez and Allen, but they're much riskier matchups. So I think a lot of people just like Volk and they want to kind of baby him in his next fight to just get back on the track. But he's fighting Ilya next. Unless Ilya loses to Holloway in the meantime. But thank you for the $4.99, Big Donut. It's just people favoring fighters they like. So imagine he fights Emmett and gets slept. Bryce Mitchell style. Imagine that. Whew. That would be brutality. Guys, who saw my Instagram reel? I've been trying to post more on Instagram today. I'm working on another Ian Gary Colby Covington video. And I posted a video today of me saying how Colby is desperately ducking Gary. I posted a clip of how Colby was desperately ducking Gary from the middle of fucking March. God, and it became so true. Subscribe for more trolling. Aljo versus Movsar. Movsar wins easy work. Rebellis with takedown defense is champion material. He's not even, dude. His striking is garbage. Even with takedown defense, Jones would beat him in a purely striking match. Imagine all the people ending up in hell. That reminds me, Joey, did you see Ilya tweeting that he knows his next fight and when UFC Spain is? I don't think he's fighting in Spain next. I don't think it's happening. He probably thinks like they're lining up Spain for like next year at some point. How would you react if Jake flatlines Iron Mike and he falls through the ropes and then Jake flips him off? Wouldn't react at all. Don't give a fuck. They both deserve whatever they get, man. People embellishing this fucking freak show bullshit. I always thought Emmett would beat Volk out. Dude, Emmett would not beat Volk unless he's just KO'd him stiff. That's the only way he wins. He gets outstruck otherwise. Volk must have the worst management around him. Should have never took the Islam fight. I hate the UFC for that. I hate Volk for that. I hate Volk's management for that. I hate Volk's family for that. He should have never took that fucking second Islam fight like a dumb fuck. It literally ended his career. And I knew that shit. Go watch my reaction to the fight news. I hated that shit then. I said it should have been Gamrot. I said I didn't want Volk in there. And it ruined any potential rematch we would ever get. Imagine how big that fight would have been. Had Volk beat Yair, Islam beat Charles, and then they rematched. Outballed him in the clinch? I don't know. I didn't see it. I just thought you said outwork him in the clinch. Yeah, I think he headlines the Sphere versus Max for sure. Just because he can speak Spanish. They're like, throw him in there. He could speak Spanish. Mexican Independence Day. That's basically what they thought. Used to say Volk could be welterweight champ. That's delusional. People get way too caught up in like shilling for these fighters, man. I don't know any of these dudes personally. There's very few guys that I'm so emotionally attached to. The way I see it is if you're an elite of the elite and you're a fighter that I really enjoy watching, I try to appreciate them in the special moment in time because I've seen it so many times. I talk about this all the time. Like that, the shit's gone. It sucks. Like think about it for Conor. I never even realized that at the time. You know, that's how recently I realized this a couple years ago. Think about Conor. I never appreciated Conor in his prime. And like that shit was gone, dude. We didn't even realize it. It's been 8 years. We didn't even know it. Think about this. We never saw Conor look amazing again since he won the lightweight title. Yeah. I'm a simple man. I see MMA Joey live stream and I hit like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you have time to appreciate Tony? Kind of, but not really, dude. Justin Gaethje ended him, man. Conor used to be so fun. Sad the path he took. He's 35 now, too. Coming off a catastrophic injury and 3-year layoff. Fighting a power puncher in Chandler. Don't think the Mexicans like Ilya. Put Henry Cejudo in the sphere so we can see the Mexicans boo him. In your opinion, Leon Islam era better than the Usman Oliveira? No. No. I do not think so. Usman and Oliveira were fun to watch, man. I think Usman got too much shit for being boring, even though he wasn't. Honestly, I wouldn't count Emmett out anymore. Fair enough. Chandler's going to end up losing on purpose. Shit is rigged, probably. It wouldn't shock me if Chandler just comes out, squats down, and gets chinned with a straight left hand in the first 10 seconds. Oh, my God. If Chandler throws that fight, if Chandler even loses suspiciously, I'm never watching the sport again. Tony actually won the Justin fight. Just shook off the damage and won by decision. He's still undefeated. Fair enough. Joe, did you see Conor and Floyd's fight? Boxing was lying so hard. I watched that fight over and over again. Conor really did. I seen the highlights, bro. Floyd looked like he was toying with him. And everyone I talked to who actually watched boxing said Floyd was just playing with his food. So. And, I mean, look at the ending. I saw the finish. I saw the last round. Floyd diced him up. Tony was robbed. Run it back. Yeah, Justin Gaethje got a robbery win. Rebook that shit. What's sad is I knew Tony was going to lose to Gaethje. I picked Gaethje. I was confident Gaethje would get it done, even though he came in a little bit on short notice. I was confident Oliveira was going to beat the dog shit out of him. I knew it. I was saying for a long time, Tony's style and the way he plays to his strengths is not conducive of longevity in the sport. It's just not. Big Donut, thank you for the $4.99. If you watch this content, you would be disgusted by how much Lucas glazes fighters he fantasizes about sexually. Volk, PSD, and Aspinall, he's a glaze maxer. I'm not sure what a glaze maxer is, but if he's fantasizing sexually about fighters and other men's bodies, I mean, that's weird to have a base a channel on that and just like fantasizing about other fighters. But I guess to each his own. I'm not too happy that he's fantasizing sexually about BSD because a lot of people pop into the chat and say, Joey, you look like BSD's brother. So I'm not a big fan of hearing that. But yeah, I'm disgusted with anyone just dick riding a fighter to no end. Even though I get accused of that all the time and it's just simply not true. But people are going to say what they want. I go to bed, I wake up, I don't think about how much I love a certain fighter or whatever. What I care for is movement in the division and the matchups that I care to see. So when I want a fighter to win, like I want Islam Makhachev to win against Dustin Poirier, I think about it because I'm like, well, I know Islam's the better fighter. If Dustin wins, it's going to be like a fluky KO win. And I want to see Islam versus Arman Tsarukyan. I don't want to see Dustin trying to fight Conor McGregor. So you get my point. Thank you for the $4.99, Big Donut. I appreciate it. Funny y'all still think Conor is fighting Chandler in June. That'd be hilarious if it got canceled. They'll call it, look, mark my words, if McGregor Chandler gets canceled, it'll be called, the UFC will say it's postponed. Which is kind of true, but listen, both Conor and Chandler are not cardio machines. Chandler has no boxing defense. Chandler going to get hit with a jab and do a fake spin Rooney. Or he might call timeout. If Chandler calls timeout mid-fight like he did against Will Brooks, that'll be crazy. 90% of the people that missed Usman were celebrating his downfall, probably. Volk ruined his career, and I'm forever depressed because of it. He did ruin his career. Why does everyone think Dustin is going to destroy when Islam got dropped by a 35-year-old featherweight? Are you really getting in a fucking time machine to try to justify Dustin somehow getting it done? Or are we shitting on Lucas? We're not. We're just talking about him sexually fantasizing about fighters. Supposedly, allegedly. I don't know that to be true. I don't watch. Love to glaze Lucas. Glaze. Come on, man. fighters is overall. I don't even like the term glaze. Bro, I'm not even joking. Jesse on fire like men. Okay. Tony let himself lose to Nate, in my opinion. It seemed like it, dude. Lucas is a good guy. He's always been good to me. Pause, but maybe, I don't know. Imagine them in the 4th and 5th rounds. UFC will shoot Chandler in the kneecaps and wheel out Ferguson for the retirement home to fight McGregor. If Chandler starches McGregor, I just feel like I can't imagine a world where Chandler wins. And it's making me struggle with my pick. Remember when Lucas was comparing BSD to Habib? That's crazy. Tony had a fall off after Lando and RDA fights. Tony had a fall off after Lando. Dude, Lando almost came in on short notice and beat him. I was one of those who didn't like Usman when he was champion and realized I was wrong. There you go. Chandler will win. He's been working so hard, bro. I watch his videos. He's working like a madman. Is he lifting heavy weights? Let me know. Is he lifting heavy weights or no? Do you believe he's lifting heavy weights? I need to know that. Why does everyone think Dustin's going to get destroyed when Justin got dropped by a featherweight that lost 3 times to Volk? Because Dustin has no fucking grappling. But let's actually look at this. Tony won round 1 and went with the knockdown, won round 2 with the cool trip, and won round 5 by being cool, and the ref called it off. No. Said Kabila beats every middleweight. Look, you got to realize some people actually say things just for your guys' engagement, okay? Best MMA content creators. 1, MMA Joey. 2, the content creator who looks like BSD's brother. 3, the disc golf goat who also has an MMA channel. I like all 3 of them as well. I'm picking McGregor easy, even with the injury. Chandler is dumb as a box of rocks, and USADA is gone. You aren't wrong, bro. Imagine a world where Dustin rear naked chokes Islam transitioning from the ground. Imagine a scenario where Dustin comes out, shoots a double leg on Islam, double legs him to the ground, and takes his back with ease and rear naked chokes him. That'd be crazy. I would honestly pick Nate Diaz against Patty. That'd be a fun matchup if Nate was still here. Dustin got out-grappled by Staff BSD, dude. I was high on BSD as well. I picked him. Did you know Lucas... are we still talking about other YouTubers? Did you know Lucas Tracy skips predicting women's MMA fights during his prediction videos? No, I did not. Actually, you know what? Somebody did tell me that recently. We were talking about, like, picks or whatever. And someone was telling me... Someone was, like, tracking the picks for YouTubers. And they said, Lucas and the Weasel don't pick fights. All the fights. I couldn't do that. I'm OCD, so like if I'm gonna do predictions, I'm doing full card picks. Like, what am I gonna do? Skip over fights that I don't care about? Then I would skip over every Apex card prediction videos. Chandler's gonna squat down, wing an overhand, and get chinned instantly. Would not surprise me. Joe, you can't pick Conor over Chandler. You said you'll never pick another fighter coming off an injury. Don't fucking lie. I know, dude. That's how I feel still. But I'm telling you, I just can't imagine a scenario where Chandler actually wins. I have serious doubts about the fight after watching McGregor's latest interview. If McGregor can't fight due to an injury, the UFC will be able to file a claim for insurance company to pay. I don't know about all that. So, Joe, you can't pick. I already read that. Someone should start a YouTuber's prediction watch. Okay. He might be in here, but Vincent tracks him. I don't know if he wants me to put that out there, but he tracks him. He usually sends it to me, and I'll take a look at it. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, he also plays UFC 4 women's MMA fight. Come on, bro. Commentates them, bro. It's hilarious. I mean, hey, everyone has their own interest. I don't care. I got a nasty shin bruise. I swear I might have fractured my fucking leg. I got a shin bruise from like 2 weeks ago that just won't go away. It hurts bad. Still. It's been 2 weeks since I obtained it. I don't know if I seen a reel that said, I'm at a point in my life where I don't know if I've sustained an injury or this is just how I am now. which is pretty funny. Pretty damn funny, if you ask me. But this is what happens, man. This is what happens when you're constantly getting into bar fights, all right? Shit hurts. I'm rubbing it right now, and there's like a fucking massive lump. A hard lump in my leg. Pause. Does Dustin retire if Islam KOs him? Hopefully. To this day, I'll remember Chandler saying round 2 TKO. I think someone's getting finished in the first round. Pause. Joey, have you ever farted on stream? I'm sure I probably have. I will laugh my ass off if Chandler get... Dude, if Chandler gets 10-second KO'd, I will fall out of my fucking chair. Dude waited for years to fight him for 10 fucking seconds. There's no way Chandler just doesn't change his identity afterwards. Scousers don't get knocked out. Bisbing, you almost got slapped. I remember that. I remember that, my friend. Scousers don't get knocked out. Scousers don't get knocked out. What is the most exciting division right now? I don't know. Maybe lightweight. Maybe lightweight. I don't know. It's hard to say. It really is truly hard to say. I think bantamweight's the deepest division in terms of skill level. In terms of skill level, I think bantamweight is pretty nasty. Round 2, Chandler KOs him, but I hate the guy, so if Conor wins, I won't be too upset. Dude, if Conor wins, who knows what the UFC is going to try to do? Who knows what the UFC is going to try to do? Bantamweight is super deep. O'Malley Merab is like probably #1 fight I'm really looking forward to right now, to be honest. That's not announced. Hollis Hill agreed that's the MMA fan base for you. I just stopped watching. What are we talking about? Oh, I see you guys are chatting in the chat. What would you do if Bilal would call out if he beats... Who would you think Bilal will call out if he beats Leon, Connor, or Colby? I hope he doesn't call out either of those clowns, because I'll immediately be like, nah, this is bullshit. If you're not an outstanding fighter with experience, you're not making it to the top 10. Yeah, bantamweight, I think, has the deepest talent pool. Apparently, we're talking about which MMA YouTubers are racist. There's certain MMA YouTubers that have a... I mean, basically that everyone says is racist, but some people use that to attract a certain audience, for sure. What would you do if Bilal got eye poked again? I would want Leon to be DQ'd immediately. Leon was doing the Chris Weidman the entire first fight. Go back and rewatch it. You don't believe me. He poked Bilal twice. And even after that, he was still doing this. Dude, I can't wait for Bilal to beat Leon. That's going to be the highlight of my fucking year. And it's going to be one of my best picks of all time. One of my best picks of all time. What if none of us acknowledged Joey for an entire stream and just chatted amongst ourselves? Pat, shut the fuck up. You were the one trolling earlier about Strickland 1 against Adesanya, you fucking clown. What kind of alternate universe are you living in? Dude, B. Johnson, I'm telling you, I just rewatched it the other day. Go back and rewatch it right now, and you'll agree with me. The entire fight, which lasted 6 fucking minutes, Leon did this. He got warned multiple times by the ref, which I believe was Herb Dean. What's your best pick of all time? Best pick of all time on the channel is picking Adesanya by late second round, brutal KO. I said he's going to starch Pereira out cold after Pereira gets too aggressive and tries to go for the KO early. And he's going to back Adesanya up, look to unload to put him away, and Adesanya's going to counter him and sleep him brutally. Out cold. I said that. Go watch the video if you don't believe me. Go find my prediction video if you do not believe me. You can check the date and everything. Chat can back it up for me. I literally said Pereira's going to come in with way too much confidence in this rematch. He's going to try to put Adesanya away early. He's going to back him up, try to pepper him with shots, and Adesanya is going to counter him and brutally sleep him. And it's going to be a shocking KO. I swear on my life. It was one of the craziest KOs, one of the craziest predictions I ever had. And I got so much shit for that prediction. You think Adesanya is going to chin Pereira and chin him early? You're smoking dick. Oh, that's my... I mean, seriously, going back and rewatching it, it almost feels weird because it's so fucking accurate. And I even said in this fight, I think Adesanya is going to move forward a little bit more, and he did as well. Yes, you did predict that Pereira Adesanya 2 fight. Great pick. Amazing fucking pick. I honestly wish that prediction would have like blew up more after the fact because of how accurate it was. It should have, but it didn't. I probably should have like pushed it more, maybe like made a short of it or something. How'd your Izzy Strickland pick go? It went perfectly. I have the UFC waste his fighters prime. Guys shouldn't have to wait till they're 34 to get a shot. Agreed. Your new go-to prediction will be the Bilal one. Who wins, Topuria or Holloway? I'll say Topuria. If Izzy and Pereira fight again and Izzy loses, Izzy will be treated how DC gets treated by MMA fans. I don't think they're ever going to fight again because Pereira's not going back down to middleweight. And Adesanya's an idiot if he goes up to 205 to fight him. Pereira was a weight bully at middleweight. And I don't even like using that term. If Conor wins, the UFC will be ruined. Everyone will be calling out Conor. I know. Everyone's already calling him out. Everyone's already calling him out, bro. But I know what you mean. I know what you fucking mean, bruh. You're a weight bully? Yeah, I was weight bullying your mom last night when I was on top of her, you pussy. Shut your mouth. Dude, Phil Hawes gets brutally chinned. Every time Phil Hawes loses, he gets literally fucking starched out. It's embarrassing. It's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. But that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Oof. Ooh. Thoughts on the Conor live stream? I think he sounds like Uncle Rico, dude. He's living in the past. Alex is more of a weight bully than most. Yeah, he was the worst weight bully in my opinion. Do you think Tank Davis has a chance in the UFC? Never really watched him. Should you see Jones basically admit to a fan DMs that he's going to chin Stipe and dip? No, I did not. I've heard people talking about it, but I've not actually seen it. But I'm going to make a video soon. We talked about this in the chat, I believe, last night. The UFC is protecting Tom Aspinall from John Jones, and that is a fact. That is a fact. But I'll make a video about that soon, and everyone can cry about it. But it's the truth. Anthony Johnson was a bad weight bully, too. Alex Pereira never missed weight. True. Trevin Giles also has the worst chin. You think so? It's not great. No, Aspinall is being protected from Jones. Tom Aspinall is being protected from Jones by the UFC. So, that's just the way it is. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but that's just the way it is. I can't say no more, no less. I think Rumble could have beaten Jones. He could have, but my guess is he gets ragdolled. Who would you pick, Jones or Aspinall? I'd pick Jones all day over Aspinall. I can't wait to watch it and see what you mean. I'll try to make it like this week or next week, but that's facts. If Aspinall loses, fanboys are going to. Yeah, I'm going to laugh when Curtis Blades beats Aspinall again. Frank Yeager was a weight bully in his prime. Yeah, he was. Especially at lightweight. But yeah, I'm telling you 100%, it's undeniable. Aspinall is being protected by the UFC from John Jones. That's why the UFC would not make that fight, no matter what. And that's a fact. Rumble was my favorite fighters back. Rumble was one of my favorite fighters up until he basically rigged a fight. The way he fought DC in the second fight, I'm convinced that he threw that fight intentionally and he bet against himself. And that made me lose respect for Rumble. I never liked Frankie's style. I didn't find him too exciting. He's just kind of like a volume guy who mixed in his grappling. But man, did he have a fucking chin. How many times was he getting rocked? Watch Curtis get a calf kick TKO. I'll fucking laugh my ass off. Did you hear about the MMA coach who got arrested for being a creepy mofo? Someone sent me the link, but I didn't read it. But I saw the headline. So yes. I also think Stipe isn't a walk in the park. Dude, Stipe would probably... Depending on how good Stipe is with the long layoff, he probably... Let's put it this way. Stipe, who lost to Ngannou, I think starches Aspinall. Who you got in the main event? I hope Poirier gets it done. Islam, easy win. Frankie was a more exciting version of Volk. Yeah, right. Smart from the UFC not letting Joe destroys Aspinall. Smart from the UFC not letting Jones destroy Aspinall before he retires. Ding, 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 ding. That would be a nightmare for the UFC. Nightmare. For the UFC. It's not worth the risk. That's why they never booked Ngannou versus Jones. Either. Because the last thing they wanted was Ngannou beating Jones. Ngannou offered to sign a one-fight deal. The last thing the UFC wanted was Ngannou to beat Jones and leave. And that's exactly what's going on. Aspinall has no ground. I wouldn't say he has no ground game. That's exaggeratory. You just made that up. Jones versus Aspinall reminds me of Bisping versus Whitaker back in the day. They were supposed to be, but GSP came. Yeah. And GSP just came back to fight Bisping. I'm your worst nightmare, Joe. You've been warned. Yeah, right. Jones versus Aspinall reminds me. I already read that. 100% Stipe is good as long as he hasn't fallen off a cliff. He may have, though. He's been out for almost fucking 4 years. I bet Ngannou was KO Aspinall just as bad as he did Stipe. Ngannou would chin Aspinall for sure. Damn, makes so much sense. Why Jones and Aspinall are fighting. He ain't ducking. UFC won't want it. I'm telling you, the UFC doesn't want it. The UFC sees Tom Aspinall as a potential future star for them, especially being from the UK. What's next for Ngannou? Hopefully we see him in the PFL. I have no idea, dude. He might retire after collecting his massive fucking bags from boxing. Jones versus Aspinall is the biggest fight possible. I think it's pretty big. And I think it means more to Jones' resume, at least for people who understand the sport, if he beats Aspinall. This WMMA team is 0-5. Easiest money I ever made. Fair enough. How shook was Cyril Gane when he lost to Jones? So shook that he turned down a title shot against Aspinall. Tom ends Stipe quick, especially a 42-year-old Stipe. It's impossible to know, man. Heavyweights don't fall off a cliff as badly. Yeah, Francis did lose his kid, so we'll see how long he sits out for. I'm surprised UFC shows aren't making fun of him for that. They probably are somewhere a corner of the internet. It wouldn't surprise me if Sergey takes the rematch against Aspinall. I hope to see that fight again one day when they both have full camps. So Jones beats Stipe and retires. They promote Tom to undisputed. Facts. What are some locks for 302? I don't really know, man. Islam for sure. Co-main event's a toss-up. There's not a whole lot. I was looking at the other day. There's not a whole lot of locks. Look at Aspinall in the Blades fight. Chin pointed to the sky. Slower hands than Blades. Getting caught multiple times. Yeah. Before the finish. I got Blades in a rematch. Either Jones or Stipe if he beats Blades. Either Jones or Stipe if he beats Blades. It wouldn't shock me. I don't think Blades is an easy win. I think people are going to... the Tom Aspinall train is going to just die off if... I wonder what excuses... What will people who act like Jones is scared of Tom Aspinall, what will they say if Blades starches at Aspinall? Will they shift all that to Curtis Blades? I don't think so. I doubt it. It's just Tom Aspinall's from the UK. Gane was the perfect opponent for Jones after taking 10 years. Easy win. Dude, a lot of people were picking Gane to starch John Jones. They said it was an easy win for Gane. I remember arguing with people on live chat. Let's go back and take a look. It was probably close to 50-50 picks, I would say. But let's go look what happened. I can't believe Gane sucks. Damn, 62% picked Jones. So close to 52, but 50-50, but not really. Will any MMA channel dare to pick Bilal and Blades? I'm picking Bilal. Who has Blades starch? Aspinall in the first 15 seconds. Just blew up his knee with the right hand. Brazil going to gas like a boost and lose. Brazil had to get off the sauce. How would a Gane versus Jones rematch look? I think Gane would be more competitive and avoid the takedown like the fucking plague, like he did against Sergey. You see how desperate he was avoiding the takedown against Spivak? I can't believe I picked Spivak. Haven't been here in a while. Been working and training a lot of BJJ lately. Happy to see your channel growing, bro. Always grinding. Facts, 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 facts. Thank you, man. UK fighters always get hyped up. Look at Patty. Yeah, that's true. UK fighters and Australian fighters always get overly hyped. For show. For show, for show, for show. How do you think the press conference will go next week? Impossible to know. I'm sure there'll be some bright spots with Strickland and Costa yelling at each other. I'm sure there'll be some bright spots. But we'll see. Blades starched Overeem. Dude, Blades, those elbows for Blades on Overeem was crazy. Dude, Hadley was kind of hyped up. I don't know if he was hyped up to be champ, but he was like a hyped up, kind of, not contender, but like prospect. Look at Edwards. Literally no one liked him until he beat Usman. That's facts. That is true. He didn't get hyped up. It's crazy how out of shape Chris Dawkins was at light heavyweight. Who you got? Poirier? No. UK fighters get hyped with no belts. Shut the fuck up. Australian fighters have been dominant in their division. Dude, I'm telling you, UK and Australian fighters get hyped up a little bit too much. Colby Covington took back shots, dead. Dude, I loved watching Leon like stuff Colby's takedowns and then like take his back and shit, or try to take his back. Overeem was 40 and off the juice. Okay, you asked the fucking question, dude, not me. Why don't you have Poirier? Because Poirier has no fucking takedown defense. He's gonna give up his back. He's gonna give up his back. Pat Matthews, thank you for the 199. Eric Fartman, Fart Simpson, Fart to miss foul. Okay. Thank you for the 199, you pussy. Poirier by Gilly, best boxing in the division. No. Should UFC never go to Brazil again? Sure. Australian fighters have had results. You can't compare them with the UK. Fighters have no chance. I'm not talking about the top of the division guys, dude. I'm talking about, like, Tom Nolan got hyped up. And then got starched by Nicholas Mota. You're arguing semantics. JDM gets hyped up way too much right now. But partially deserves it. Edwards wasn't the right type of UK fighter to get hyped. There's a reason my guru doesn't care about Leon but loves Aspinall. Okay. Eric Fartman. I feel like heavyweights that rely on skill and speed reflexes like Stipe, Kane, etc. don't age well than those who relies on size and power. You're kind of right. You're kind of right. I think Kane, without the injuries, would have been one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. I don't have a parlay, dude. Tom Nolan's stand-up is suspect. Two got starched out by Nicholas Mota. Bad. Badly. Absolutely starched out by Nicholas Mota. Ulberg versus Hill. Who you got? I'll take Hill. Islam haters going to discredit Dustin's win. Oh, discredit this Dustin win. Oh, for sure. They're going to say Dustin never deserved it, which is true. They're going to say Dustin was on the end of his career. He beat up featherweights and then undeserving contender, blah, blah, blah. They'll always be the next guy, really. They'll always be the next guy that's going to get him. He's going to get him good. So, which is pretty crazy. Stipe versus Kane. That would have been fun. That's a shame we never got that. Kane and JDS were some of my favorite heavyweights to watch. I wanted JDS versus Overeem in their prime, but Overeem tested positive and it got canceled. It eventually happened, but they still weren't as good. Was the guy who slept Islam a contender or just a regular lucky strike? I don't really remember at the time what was the perception around that. I don't remember what the perception around it was. I don't hate Aspinall at all, dude. I think people are just overhyping him. I want to see Aspinall Jones. Stipe versus Bigfoot Silva, who wins? Oh, Bigfoot Silva for sure. He's got a great chin. Bigfoot Silva has one of the best chins of all time. Do you think Khalil's innocent or guilty? 100% guilty. I think. But innocent until proven guilty for sure. But if you say, oh, do you think he'll sucker punch his brother in front of his wife and kids for not cleaning his house well enough? Is that in character? Does that align with the character? The characteristics that I've seen him display publicly? Yes, it aligns perfectly. 2 and 2 go together. Khalil looks juicy as fuck to anyone with a trained eye. Yeah, you got a trained eye, huh, B. Johnson? You got a trained eye for men's bodies. I'm glad you got such a trained eye for male fighter bodies. Is your cuts videos coming back indefinitely? No, they'll be back sparingly. They'll be back here and there. Habib has a brother named Caleb. Okay. Should Anthony Smith have his list to Roundtree turned to a no contest? No. He didn't test positive then. Khalil probably failed a test and is pretending he turned himself in. Maybe he thought he was going to fail a test, so he turned himself in. No. Charles Oliveira going to come back? I don't know if that's a question of some sort. What are you trying to get at there, brother? Islam's title reign has been legendary. I agree. Stop ignoring me. Okay. We all hate steroids, liars. Settle down. Settle down, settle down, settle down, bruh. Yeah, I'll settle down, all right. I'll settle down. What other sport do you watch apart from the UFC? Really? Nothing. Disc golf. Do you rewatch every live stream before you start? No, I do not. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever do I do that, Tyler. No, he's going to take the belt back. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Dude just got beat up by Armin. Thoughts on Nina Drama? Greatest MMA reporter of all time. Do you think Ankalaev will beat Pereira? Yes. I would body Joey in disc golf. I'd like to see you try, bitch. How much you want to bet I could throw a pigskin? Dude, I would hand you a disc. You would throw it like 20 feet, and then I'd just launch it 350, and you'd be like, holy fuck. Some of the pros, I seen a video the other day, some pro parked it, which means like made it really close, a 700-foot hole. I could not fucking believe it. Abus needs to hop on EPO. If Abus hops on EPO, he's a champion at middleweight. Why is Uriah Faber so loved? Just was around forever, fighting in WEC, had a bunch of fights that were exciting. I 100% believe Dustin will knock out Islam. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people say that so they can say I told you so, and then when it never happens, they're like, oh, well, everyone thought Islam was going to win anyway, so. Is your house completely paid off or you got a landlord? Well, that question is completely wrong. I have a mortgage. I own my house, but it's a mortgage. So. But Islam never defended the belt against any lightweight. Blah, 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 blah. Volk weighed in at lightweight. So he was a fucking lightweight when he fought him twice and beat the fuck out of him twice. Volk was the fucking one of the greatest of all time in his division. So, then you don't know. B. Johnson, you wouldn't know because you don't own anything, you pussy. You don't know what owning a house is. So, you wouldn't know that. But I own my house, yes. Martins at the time was coming off a win versus Rustam Khabilov. Didn't he headline an event against Benson Henderson at one point? Before he beat Islam, he was around 33 and never won again. I don't remember it well either, but I think it was just a massive upset. Yeah, I don't really remember. It's funny how everyone was doubting and dissing Dustin against BSD, and then they turned around and act like he's their favorite fighter when he faces Islam. Yeah. Joey, I actually rent. I'm in a 1-bedroom studio apartment, and I'm about to get evicted tomorrow. So every donation matters. Every dono counts. I'm trying to be able to stay here and make YouTube videos. You got me. I don't want to get kicked out of my 1-bedroom studio apartment, which is really actually a trailer. The Pettis KO of Henderson was crazy. Niles, I got to tell you, I got to call you a casual, dude. I got to call you a complete casual, Niles. Niles is officially a casual. The Pettis KO of Henderson was crazy. That breaks my heart, Niles. That breaks my fucking heart, Niles. What's up, party people? Shut the fuck up, Jack. Who should Michael Morales fight next? I don't know. A decent step up in competition, no. But I don't know. Rip Niles, yeah. Rip Niles. That was before you were watching? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Well, it might have been just before I was watching, but I saw that shit, and it was not a KO. It was a decision, dude. Pettis won a fucking decision. Since when is a mortgage for a house some bragging point anyway? I don't know, dude. Do you like Tom, Joey? Yeah, I like Tom. I think he's cool. Joe, I would have been here 45 minutes earlier, but I put too much cayenne paprika on my chicken. Let's just say it didn't do well in the bathroom. Okay. I still think the choke on Machida was the coldest I've ever seen. People thought Machida would beat Jones still. Nicholas Dalby is fighting Renat. No, he's not. No, he's not. Did they really do that? That is crazy. What color is the outside of your room? White. My whole house is white. Chandler still has one dude on his mind. That he does. All right, let's not pick on Niles. I still fuck with Niles. I just had to call him out, bro. I hope Niles. Niles has been watching the channel since 1,000 subs. What's the plans this Saturday since there's no card? I got plans with your mother, Jack. I'm taking her a one-way ticket somewhere. Who's the all-time best submissionist? I don't even know if that's actually a word. I don't know. When I come in the chat, YouTube displays a pop-up with the AI-generated summary. Niles is miles behind. I'm still a member. Calm the chitties chat. I can take it like I dish it. Oh, Niles is informing the chat that he can take it. Muradov has submitted many men. I don't know who's the best submission artist. Maya was up there for a while. The proper term is submissionary. Yeah. Derek loves to be in submissionary. Submissive radio. Who remembers old submissive radio? Yeah. Hey, Joey, can we really be mad at John for quote, ducking Tom when we know the UFC would never offer him that fight? It's clear to me the promotion has dubious intentions for the heavyweight division. Exactly. That fight is never going to be offered to him. The UFC does not want that fight. Good old submissive radio. They probably polished off Colby after the interview. Yeah. One of them was actually in Colby's bathroom filming, and afterwards he just went out and gave him a hand job. I can't wait to see Conor. I can't say the same. Guys, I'm going to go soon. But can you guys like the stream? Get the stream over 100 likes, please, real quick. It just takes 1 second. I don't get the ducking theory. Yeah, it's a made-up theory. Bruh. The Colby interviews are honestly fucking embarrassing at this point. Yeah. Submissive radio. Everyone for now would call them submissive radio. Chandler's not getting a red panty night. He's not getting any pay-per-view points, you dumb fuck. Is Colby ever going to fight Ian Gary? No, he's not. He ducked him. If we get 200 likes, can we get 15 more minutes? I'll stay for another 30 minutes. We get 200 likes, but it's not going to happen, so it doesn't matter. So it's not going to happen. Don't try to artificially do it on your 800 accounts. Because then I'm not going to do it. I'm glad you hate Colby because he's a piece of shit from day one. Fair enough. I subscribed to Submission Radio after that interview, having a real conversation with King Colby's eye-opening. Shut the fuck up. Bitsy, why have you just become a troll at this point? But yeah, boys, I'm going to probably try to record a video before I go to bed about UFC 302, so that way I can get it out. I got to get my content going for 302, get the machine going. Maybe depending on how long it takes me to edit it and everything, I might release it tonight. That's why I want to go. I'm glad you hate Colby. Because what about donos? Well, yeah, Pat, if you donate 200, I'll stay for another 30 minutes for you. If you can swing it. Going on your 100 alts. More like Shiesty. Not hate, but you shit on him. Hey, man, look, I just speak facts. At the end of the day, I just speak facts. There's things that he does that I dislike. Colby hates himself, so does his whole family. Fuck that. I'm only kidding, dude. I don't want you to do that anyway because I don't want to sit here for another 30 minutes. Well, I do. I'm going to sit here for another 30 minutes, but I want to get some content done. This is the weekly live chat. We go for an hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours for the weekly live chat. I'm going to try to make a video or two tonight. That way I get out ahead of the game. I'm slacking. This was an off week. I've been slacking. But yeah, I'm just kidding around before someone gets in the chat like, Joey's begging for donos. Joey's begging for some donos. I get on stream here, and I suck on this big black thing to get moisture in my mouth. Pause. Yeah, like and subscribe. We can do a little after party if you guys want. Yeah, I'll stay for another 2 hours for 99 cent dono. But yeah, I'm probably gonna make my grading UFC 302 video. I'm probably gonna make my grading UFC 302 video because it's super easy to make. I already have most of the side by sides, I believe, and then I could just drop it. It's gonna be a little bit late, but it is what it is. Pat, I'm done. Pat heard 99 cents. He's like, this is my time. Joe, is there a high possibility me, Andy B, and Derek all meet up pretty soon? No. Joe, can you stay for another 1 hour? It's just not happening. Pat, I was kidding, dude. You gotta take a joke there. All right. I'll refund you. I'll click refund right here. I'm kidding. You can't refund. I'm done. Everyone in the chat donate 99 cents now. I'm done. Now you guys make me feel bad. I'll stay for another 5 minutes for you, boys, just because I feel bad now. I'm not asking you, motherfucker. I'm telling you. I got a broken leg, and here I am streaming for 2 hours. I literally should seek medical attention immediately. I have a broken leg. I need to seek a doctor. Okay? I'm streaming with a broken fucking leg, okay? So, Robert Sterling, thank you for the $4.99. Been here since 2K subs. Keep up the good work. Bring the Action Man back on the show. I'll try to get him back on the show at some point. Who remembers? I remember there was a joke back in the day. It was like, if you have an erection for longer than 4 hours, you need to seek a doctor. And I remember the joke was, if I have an erection for more than 4 hours, she's the one that's going to need to see a doctor. She's the one that's going to need to see a doctor. I don't care, Joey. I don't care you broke your leg. This is where great YouTubers are made. That's true. I don't want to be carried out in the world's smallest chair. I'm not going to be stretchered out. I'm just a man, all right? Chris Weidman got stretchered out like a little puss. All his leg was did was snap in half. But thank you, Robert Sterling. You have been here for a long time. Is that a picture of a cooked steak in your profile picture? I can't really tell. It's kind of small. Pause. Leg shot dead. Joe, if you have a choice to fix your broken leg or watch Francis John Jones, Francis John Jones. Francis John Jones. Boomer style joke, fuck you. But yeah, I always recognize the OG names, and I have Robert Sterling been around for a while. I'm sure I could search his name. Well, I don't think you can search by name, but I'm sure he commented on shit a long time ago. Been here since 2K. Thank you for the $4.99, bro. I really do appreciate it. Yes, it is. Dude took a picture of his home cooked steak and said, "You know what? Let me put this motherfucker as my YouTube profile pic." And he's like, "Steak is tight. Steak is tight. I like steak." And I was like, "Damn, bro, you got the sickest references." Been here since 20 minutes ago. Who was Leon fighting again? Bilal Muhammad. How do you not know, pussy? It's biggest name in the division. To be fair, Joey's kind of a boomer. I got to trim up my beard, and then I'll look younger again. My beard I haven't trimmed up in a while. Look how crazy it's getting. Look at my mustache. I should just let it grow ridiculously out, but I just can't. It starts to get itchy. My hair's growing out a little bit too. You know? Bilal, the name, remember it. It's the beard. Joey just turned 49. Yeah, right. Conor McGregor is decently older than me. All right, let's just put it that way. Bro, Colby isn't ducking Gary. When was the last time you shaved bald? Probably like a month or two before I started the channel. I used to shave my beard off a couple times a year, just completely off. How'd you link up with Chris Curtis? Dude, that was so long ago, but he watched the channel. Steven Seagal, thank you for the $2. Colby needs to explain why he eats a well-done steak. Does he really eat a well-done steak? That's crazy. That's disgusting. To be fair, Joe, you look like a 43-year-old GameStop worker. Good one, bro. Good one, bro. Thanks for the insult. Joe, would you ever have the Hamzat beard? Probably not. Charles has a submission record. Frank Mir has broken limbs record. Rusuma Paul Dude, Paulo Harris was a submission phenom. But that's because he holds a sub out of the top is why he got expelled from the UFC. He did it outside the UFC, too. Kobe eating well done steak. You better be trolling. 29 years old. Okay. Do you think RDA has the toughest strength of schedule ever? I don't know, dude. There's so many schedules you would have to compare. Bitsy, thank you for the 10 Australian dollars. Pat Mom has taken all I earned this week, but she's worth it. Here's a little of what I had left over. Damn, shots fired at Pat's mom with the 10 Australian dollars. Well, that's awfully funny because she's been taking me for broke, too. All my donos have been going to support Pat's mom as well. What's wrong with well done steak? Anybody who eats well done steak is basically brain dead. I own everyone in the chat. Congrats, bro. You spammed it 17 times. Congrats. He was eating a well done steak on UFC 296 embedded. Ew. Trump eats well done steak. Ew. My parents do the same thing. Ew. That's fucking nasty, dude. That is nasty as hell. It's basically like eating a fucking burger. I like it medium or medium rare, but mainly medium. Medium rare is a little bit too much for me, but I don't mind it medium rare. I'd much rather have it medium rare than medium well. Let's put it that way. But rare, ew. I went to a steak place like a couple months ago and they brought the shit out and it was fucking rare. I was like, take this shit back immediately. This shit was inedible. So, it was inedible. It was atrocious. It was disgusting. I would never eat that shit. I cut that shit open. I was like, ew. Can I get a replacement, please? This is rare. I'll never forget. I went to a restaurant before and they brought me an overcooked steak. The bitch was well done, right? And I sent it back. They cooked the same motherfucker more and brought it back to me. I was like, what the fuck? Makes more sense to have a burger well done because some of the meat may be spoiled. You can tell with the steak. Yeah, I eat a well done burger. I don't undercook. I like maybe slightly under well done for a burger. Just very slightly. Steak medium rare, hamburger steak medium, hamburger medium well. Yeah, medium, even over medium well for a regular burger. I like it a little bit crispy. Pause. What the fuck, dude? Why are you even asking this type of shit in chat? Let's fucking get rid of that shit. I do not think Usman is washed. I still think he's good. Why do still what he was, but still good enough? Do you think he does against Bilal or Shavkat? I think he would put up a good fight. I think he would put up a good fight. Pork, you have to completely cook it. Pork, you have to completely cook it. Chicken breast, you have to completely cook it. Dude likes his chicken breast a little on the pink side. I'm done. You nasty fuck. You nasty fuck. Anyway, boys. You guys probably got an extra 10 minutes out of me, to be honest. Dude said McDonald's turned him queer. I'm done. Ground beef got to be cooked well. Ground beef is not steak, fam. Agreed. Medium rare pork. Joey, do a lifelong stream. All right. I like my human meat medium rare. Now you like it raw and up the ass, Steven. Ever notice humans are the only mammals who need to cook their food? Sure. Sure, I guess. I don't eat bread anymore. Awesome, Vince. Awesome. All right, listen, boys. Should I drop the 302 video tonight or no? Should I drop the 302 video tonight or should I just wait till tomorrow? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Islam versus Bilal? Islam. As a streamer, does Truman Show make you more mad? Imagine this whole stream is AI bots. That'd be crazy. I haven't seen Truman Show in a long time, but that was annoying. Go to sleep. Don't tell me what to do, pussy. Don't tell me what to do. Drop it next week. Drop it while you're live. I haven't recorded it yet. I thought you would want to know that fun fact about me. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you a fun fact about me, all right? This was way, many years ago. And I'll never forget it. I still have this shit. I still have the jug. And it may even still be in the jug, even though I don't think it is. So I have one of those water jugs, right? We'll end the stream with an amazing story. I have one of those water jugs, right? And I put a bunch of change in it. And I used to have it in my closet at my bedroom at my old house, right? We're talking when I'm a teenager, right? And my room at my old house was kind of set up similar to like this room. Like it was kind of long. Like this room is pretty long. Pause. Like I would say this room is like maybe 20 by 12 or something along those lines. And my bed was against that wall, okay? So this is not the room, but just for the sake of this example, my bed was against that wall, okay? The closet was like behind the camera. And in the closet was this water jug that I put change in. And the closet was open. The closet door was open. It's one of those bifold doors. The closet was open. One day I did like homework on my bed or some shit. I don't remember what it was. And when I cleaned it up, apparently a paper clip fell off some of the paperwork and was sitting on the bed, right? I didn't notice it. I cleaned up my shit. I took it wherever I took it. Later on, I come back to my bed. I go to crawl on my bed, and I see this paper clip. And I'm like, what the fuck is this paper clip doing here? So I picked it up, and I just tossed it behind me, right? I didn't give a fuck where it went. I was just throwing it on the floor or some shit. I didn't care. I was like fucking 15, 14. And I just went, threw it behind me, right? And I very faintly heard the sound of fucking change. Very, very faintly. Like on a scale from 1 to 10, we're talking like 0.5. And I was still like kind of crawling in my bed. And I looked back at that fucking water jug. And I said, no fucking way did that just go in that water jug. That's not possible. Like my brain couldn't compute it. And I said, I got to go check. I can't sleep if I don't know. So I went and got my water jug that has change in it. And I just turned that motherfucker upside down. Started dumping everything out on the floor. And sure as fucking hell, that paper clip was in that fucking water jug. The opening of the water jug is like, maybe like that, maybe. You guys know what I'm talking about. The jugs that you use like refill like water coolers and shit. I could not fucking believe it. So from about 15 feet, and the closet door is only like 2 foot wide. It's one bifold door, so whatever that is, maybe like 20 inches. I picked up that paper clip, tossed it behind me, went into the closet, and landed right in that fucking jug. Could not fucking believe it. How crazy is that? I'll never forget that as long as I live. Never forget that as long as I live. It was one of the craziest things that ever happened to me. So, there you go. There's a little story, a life story for you boys. Operation Paperclip. Joey has nice gallon jugs. Yeah, I do. Is that the day you decided to be pro disc golfer? Yeah. I could not fucking believe that. I didn't even want to go check because there's no way I believed that because I very faintly heard the sound. But yeah, it was insane. It was fucking insane. There's probably some ghost fucker with me just caught the paperclip and just dropped it in there. Did you ever see a ghost? No, not that I think. Not that I think I did. Was it the same day you beat your brother for not washing the dishes? What's the red thing on the floor? That is a Rose dog toy. It's like a Rose. That's like a hard dog toy that my dog chews on. He must have carried it. Well, I think he carried it in here and it was on the floor here and I didn't want to step on it and I tossed it over there. My dog comes and hangs out. He actually has 2 toys over there. I didn't even notice that was in the view of the stream. I didn't even know that was the view of the stream. But yeah. Boys, it's been real. It's been fun. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. I'll probably drop the video, but I don't know for sure. I hope you enjoyed that enthralling story before we went. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Goodbye. Good night. Comment on the stream afterwards just for the hell of it. Everyone, as soon as I end the stream, go to refresh the stream and leave some ridiculous comment about how Adesanya clearly beat Strickland or anything else you think's funny. But if it's Adesanya beating Strickland, like, yeah, Adesanya dog walks Strickland or some dumb shit like that. You know what I mean? Come up with something good. As soon as I end the stream, you'll be able to actually go comment on the physical stream so other people see it. Thanks for joining me live every single Wednesday. Goodbye. Good night. Thank you guys. Appreciate every single one of you. Good night.